you're going to do over the break, innit? Because obviously it's a time for family, usually. But also, you know, there may be other things that people want to do, preparing to go into the new year.
The new year, 2026, innit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Are we approaching 2026?
For me, it's really about, okay, how to just refine the focus. So I've got this thing about being dispersed. You know, you can sort of like, you can be doing too many things, having to go too many places, having to try and tick off too many items on a list. So for me, it's just right, how do I consolidate and refine what I do, who I am, so, you know, so I go into 26 just as clean and simple as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for me. But, you know, my life is
That's
set
quite
that way.
a complex answer. So when you say that, what do you mean is in what? So when you say refine, what? Just getting back to your like
Sharpen
your
up, innit?
roots, like what do you mean that was in, or just kind of like assessing kind of how you approach 2025 and what needs to be changed, kind of thing. Or
There is that, yeah. So because, you know, you look back and you say, right, okay, well, I did X and Y and Z and D and E, and so I had all these things that you were trying to get through.
yeah,
And you can look back and, well, actually, right, okay, where did that all take me? Yeah. And so I look at it and say, right, okay, so I did this and I did that, and I realised that, and I realised that, but what I've come to now is, right, okay, what's of fundamental importance to me? Yeah. And it's a bit selfish, obviously, because, you know, all of you lot are grown up and I don't have to think, you know, too. But like, what is of fundamental importance to me that then...
you can if you want, but you don't not have to. Don't forget about us, big man. Whatever you gonna say.
Okay. But because so obviously you know that I feel strongly about being on some kind of program that is going to make some change. Yeah. So you know that's important to me, right? You also know that I like to be kind of genuine and in some way achieving in a way that you feel satisfied with yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm looking at, right, how do those two things mesh? How do I still make sure that I'm active? Because that's what we come from. We come from being active. We come from challenging the situation. We come from trying to, that's why you're doing what you're doing. To cut a path, to point a direction. So there's that. But then also you have to feel as if you're sort of like you're realising your potential. Yeah. Yeah,
Purpose.
And you're living the kind of quality of life that you think is
Definitely.
appropriate for where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
what
that's
you're doing.
So that, and I get involved in a lot of things. Well, everybody does, don't they? And some of it just disperses you.
Yeah.
It just disperses you.
Distracts you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because even the way you answer that, that's giving me something to think about. Because I feel like, obviously, we're all probably guilty of that. And because I always feel like I probably haven't reached my full potential yet. Probably everyone probably thinks that, do you know what I mean?
I think we all do, yeah.
But also I'm aware that obviously at the same time I want to reach my full potential, but also I'm mindful that I also want to help people as well, and kind of, do you understand what I mean? And be like, because without going on the same thing all the time, but I want to reach my potential and also be productive and be helping people.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it, and so that's, you know, so that's kind of going into 26. But also for me, I've had to reflect, because obviously, you know, I've been on some dramatic activity, you know, that kind of like, I've really done 2 years worth of Africa, innit? Yeah. And even that, whilst it opens your eyes, because it does open your eyes, you know what travel opens your mind. But also you need to reflect and say, right, okay, well, no, it may change your perspective, but what did it do materially? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that, because also you need a material outcome.
When you say
don't you,
material, you mean what? You mean profit kind of thing?
Well,
too?
what has it just been a lot of travel, right? Has it just been opening my eyes, or is there something material that is on the ground,
Yeah.
or that is going to be on the ground as a consequence of all that time?
I think you're right, because that's how I'm thinking as well. Because like, don't get me wrong, it's brilliant to travel. Do you understand what I mean? But now, so my thing now is anywhere I go now, it has to be somewhere that also has a purpose for me. I'm not going to just go to Spain for 3 days and then, because once you got back, and obviously there's a positive and negative way to look at it, but it's like once that holiday's done, that holiday's done. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So you get, all you got is pictures to look back or whatever, but really, to me, I want to travel to somewhere where, okay, that's somewhere where I would want to spend a lot of time in the future, or I can build there, or I would want to invest and put something down there. Do you understand what I mean? So it's not just traveling for the sake of traveling. But obviously, like I said, we need to travel. We need a break. You need a break from everyday norm. But then, like, once you do it and it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
So you're traveling to places with history as well, don't it? And things that,
Yeah.
history and places that mean something to us. And,
Yeah,
you know.
definitely. See, I think that, because even we were just looking at the pictures from Jamaica, and like, your thinking is quite interesting with regards to the place that, you know, that's been finished now, and the way that you and the family are trying to utilize it, and then
Yeah, I mean, what you said about being scattered, and that rings true for me, because the last couple of years, you know, dealing with the woman, them picnic and everything, you know, you realize you just gotta pull back, and, you know, like you don't get money, you get pum everything, and you're like, right, you know, well, go on now. Yeah, so you just and so you have to say, okay then. But like what Hakeem just said, the aspect of just traveling for the sake of traveling. So I said, you're right. No, when I dropped down in Jamaica, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna rest right here. I know I can travel. I do travel, you know. I travel widely. But now I want to travel with a purpose. You got I know I'm building something, and that's beneficial to myself, my personal well-being and health, where I could actually rest, relax, and recuperate, and then bring my family to participate in that. And then, because while I was in Jamaica in the summer, had Rashid came down. I was able to pick him up from the airport, get a car for him, you know, drop him here. So I said, boom, come check me up at the river, brother, you know. And I was like, okay, this is something I find possible. I could move forward, and then I could take care of myself, my people, and then be a link for my brethren them in England or whatever.
Yeah.
So I said, boy, you want a place, man, just pick you up at the airport, just jump in the plane ticket, and we don't know. We are, you know, and we already understand the lay of the land, Islam, this and that. So I said, man can hold the vibes. So, and also I I think about profit and what's possible, generational wealth, intergenerational wealth. So, and I always remember, you know, we used to talk about business and everything, and what takes more effort than doing the actual work of trying to make money is having a place to sit and think about how you're going to manage that.
Yeah.
And really.
And interact as well, and kind of meet the people,
have a
see what's
vantage
going on.
point. And I'm saying, for me at the moment, I still plan to travel to Africa, different places, but I want to make my little abode in the mountains that area where I can have that thought pattern.
Yeah.
And then possibly bring the people I know to also possibly have that thought pattern and see what can emerge.
Yeah, I like the sound of that too.
That's heavy, isn't it?
I like the sound of, because when I'm ready to come, I can just say, I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I'm not there, I could just prepare my people. Say, boy, the man's coming down. He just fill up the house of food and everything him like, boom. And just want to chill, think about things, boom, boom, watch the hummingbirds, go river. Because we need that. Because the what is it? I forget someone telling me, the CEO of a company doesn't have, why he has the big comfortable office cigar cabinet, cognac on the side and everything, because he needs that time to manage the whole thing.
Definitely. Yeah.
So where everybody is frantic, he can actually. I've thought about that because I had time to think about that.
That's right. Plan ahead, innit? Think,
But
observe.
the thing as well, so that's the thing, because like, I think with us, I think because we got families, we don't really get that time no more. It's difficult.
It is difficult,
It's
you know.
difficult. Like, I need the car. It's like, and obviously we got young families, because we got older kids, young kids, like
doing it
so
again,
I mean,
innit?
with the older kids, I remember I had the time to kind of think, oh, I'm gonna do this, and now I don't really get that time. It's not. But obviously you have to try and make
From
the
you
time.
finish work, it's just back into it. Obviously, it's a good thing, alhamdulillah, but it's making that time, that balance, innit? You know, to refine and fine tune.
Yeah.
And kind of like we've got things in place like trades, other things going on. It's just to bring it all together and make that profit that can make a difference, innit? You know.
And the thing is, well, because of who we are and our access to London and various places, you know, that option of having that Jamaica, it's not hypothetical.
It's not.
We're not talking about hypothetical.
Yeah.
And the money to get there is not hypothetical.
Yeah.
Or it's out of reach.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we're talking about practical things, and so even for one's family and your children, even your older children, and in this rat race over here, you need to show them a path where they need a break. I used to really think when I was younger, I was just starting out. I was like, what the hell I need a family vacation for, and this and that. But now I'm saying, no, I need that time to think. I need to sleep until I'm had enough of sleep. You know?
That's what it is.
Sleep until I've had enough
know,
of sleep, and then I wake up and say, okay, boom, okay. It's a difference when you sleep and you actually rest until you had enough of it.
That's what it
Okay,
is.
now I can.
You know, it's not sleep and being woken up by alarm. It's sleep till you naturally wake up, open your eyes, and like, right, I'm getting up.
Yeah,
now.
you can lie down until you get 45 minutes and just get up and
Yes,
I'm ready now,
because
innit?
it's a different, because and even going for a walk, you sleep till you had enough of sleep. So you want to go for a walk. You want to have a coffee. You want to just have easy conversation. You understand? It's a whole different aspect of getting up. I have to hit this, bump, 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 bump. So we need at least a week or two out of our whole year. Even if you have to pay for it. It's an expensive venture to plan it, but it's necessary.
But I think even a week or two is not enough.
No, not enough.
Exactly.
This year is the first time in a good few years that I haven't gone away, and it's like I've hit, like I'm ready for the Christmas break now.
Yeah.
It's like I'm ready, like, and even when I go away once a year, I'm still ready. So I feel like every 6 months you need a break. But then the messed up thing is like, have we been programmed to be like that? Do you understand what I mean? So we've programmed to just come, work, have a break for 6 months, come back, work, not have a break for 2 weeks, like, work again. Do you know what I mean? So, but we do need, I think, a minimum 2. But really, ideally, you want to be at it. You should go away for a couple of months.
Realistically,
You know what I mean?
that's what you want,
That'll be
innit?
something.
That'll be something still.
Yeah, I mean, and that's very possible. Like I was talking about, we rented a Airbnb in Runaway Bay in the summer, and there was a man who owns that Airbnb in London. We gave him 500 quid for 4 nights. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I didn't know it was a Jamaican man in London that owned that property, but I found out. Okay? And so I'm like, is that a possibility for me? He's done it. He's not living in Jamaica. I'm sure he goes out there, but when he go out there, his money's there waiting for him, innit?
Yeah.
So what would that, to have people come out or even us various different times, and we sit down from a place of nobody's rushing us, you have to get out by evening, this and that, and we could just relax and thinking, what could we actually do? So we could possibly have passive income like that in an organic manner, you know. But if you're on the rat race, you can't think about that.
Yeah.
Because and
Yeah.
also for our mental well-being and our children mental well-being, they may need a place like that to pull back. You can say, boy, one of your children come to you, or even one of your brethren, but you see the man just, his head is tight, rotted, brother. You know what?
I think like
You know, just hold a few weeks down there, just man. Just to.
I think the kids now, the next generation, the mental well-being is a lot more stressful. I see kids that it's like they're really struggling to cope. You know, it's getting harder and harder at it. You know.
Do you think they're more fragile than us though?
Probably.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm not a fan of this, what do you call it? Mental health, well-being? What is it
Yeah.
called?
What do you mean? You know, in fact, in
I
what sense?
don't, I don't really ascribe to that. I'm not a fan of the idea, right? I think that people are mad or they're not, right?
Let me tell you something.
Go
Not
on.
only that, because remember there's mental health, and I don't know this, but basically when they're saying it's depression or whatever,
It's different emotions, isn't it? It's different feelings.
Listen, everyone goes through these emotions. It's whether you let it overcome you or not.
100%.
Yeah. I understand that
What
part.
you're doing is giving people excuse to say, oh, I'm depressed, so that they're not going to get up. It's either you got to check. Listen, everyone, especially in the rat race, everyone gets up in the morning and thinks, I don't want to go work, but they get up and go work. Even they drive.
Some
to
people
work.
do like
they
work.
no, exactly. But the people who learn to overcome it. Even when you drive to work, you get there. Do I want to get out? But bro, you have like, so all it is, when people say they're depressed, like no, you just haven't learned to fight through it. You've learned to your reaction to that feeling is to fold.
Yeah.
That's what it's just a reaction.
Yeah,
so once you get
yeah.
used to reacting, do you know what?
Yeah.
It's too much for
Let
me.
me ring them. Yeah.
But
They're
I
making
think-
it easier now. So
I think what you're
they're
saying-
mollycoddling it.
I think what you're
Yes,
saying.
so they-
I think
you're-
what
it's
you're
an
saying.
industry, brother. It's become an industry.
It's becoming, and I was watching this one clip about what if you had like a West Indian older person on the helpline. So somebody called up, say, yeah, he said, before you didn't even tell me good morning or good afternoon. What's wrong with you? Okay, then, okay, yeah. And first, me don't want to hear about your money problem. I just tell you, because me get burned and me lose money. So that's not enough to be stressed.
Yeah.
I talk about you depressed. You have to come better than that.
I think what you're saying is that I think mental health and well-being is a real thing, but it's just they're letting people, they're giving it okay to crumble off it. Do you understand?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
they're not just getting on with it. Okay, yeah, I feel a bit upset or I feel a bit overwhelmed today, but they're giving it people excuse just to crumble.
So when you say
Yeah.
it's a real thing, what do you mean? Explain that to
I
me.
mean, it's a real. People are under pressure. Like, there's a lot
Yeah.
more pressures now than it was before. You know, and I think the
Yeah.
younger generation as well coming up. I think they're under a lot more, especially with what you see on the TV and tablets and all this. They're watching things that are sending their brains all over the place, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's more of a mental thing with the younger generation coming up.
Well, ain't they banning? Is it Australia? They've banned social media for
Them
under
tablets,
16s.
all these kids are just tablets, phones. It's a lot.
Okay, but one thing I like about the Caribbean, even with the Hurricane Melissa, right?
Yeah.
Every year hurricane, there is no internet, no electricity for once.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to live with it, right? If you get addicted, your addiction gonna get smashed.
Cold turkey. You're going cold turkey.
That's what they said. That's what I'm saying. That's what they said about COVID. COVID. They said that the man them that been to jail and that they can write their car. Other people was having a meltdown. But Jamaica the same thing. Like you, that's why you can't just be. It can't be a tablet, whatever. You got to be able to go out and occupy yourself and entertain